Hello and welcome. It is currently 8:34 p.m. Eastern Time on the fourth day of May 2021. My name is Derek and this is the Money Charts channel. All bets trades amongst alike with each his own risk and their own reward. But I'm going to talk a lot about the channel, general basis of technical analysis, why I'm doing it, and just different things like that. Okay. So as far as these markets, I've really covered a lot most recently. There's not much more to go over. I mean, obviously everything is in tremendous uptrends over the last year and bit in so many different markets. As well, the inflation of the fiat currency supply, of course, being one of the big reasons and such. Now, within these videos, well, before we get to that, this 18 lows and highs, which was an accidental, just something I figured out. I wanted, hey, what happens if I put it in? Because well over a decade, no more than 10 years ago, probably around 2009 or 10, I was on freestockcharts.com, and the indicators you could say, oh, with the average, you could do close, high or low. Okay, well, why don't I just take high and low? And I haven't changed it. And I even did the 18 at first, which is what's really ironic. And I used 18 because of Ira Epstein's videos. He likes the 18 average, so I'm like, man, whatever. That's just the area number. I mean, 20 would pretty much work just as good for the most part. So, and then 40, 50, 60 could even do some interesting work as well too. And it really just helps determine and tell the story is what I like to do. And I do things so much alternately different. Hence the reason I'm still here. And I enjoy doing it. That's the only reason. I've had one person comment that I can remember anyway stating that they use the 18 average of highs and lows as well. And I would only guess that because of the content that I have, that there are probably at least a dozen or more that are using it on an okay basis at least, and even a dozen or 3 dozen more at least who have at least tried it. Again, you can see I use WMA, weighted moving average, but if you use a weighted, regular, simple, it's pretty much going to do the same thing. And Fibonacci, it's a very interesting thing, and most of those automated calculators are going to do high, subtract the low, multiply the Fibonacci percentage, and then add that number to the low. Where I do high divided by low to the exponent of the Fibonacci percentages, then I multiply the low. And if you get the situation where it's like, well, just perfect here, if you're looking at short-term analysis, I want to do Fibonacci from, say, this high to this low. Well, whether you do either or, you get the exact same numbers when there's like no volatility. But when the volatility is big, which is like all of these markets like this, the exponential one is the one in which I prefer. And I think on so many different levels. I mean, I did a video, I'm not a financial advisor and such. I just do things alternately, differently. It's just the way I am. And the day trading crowd or reading charts and trying to figure out where to go long and short and cover and all this type of stuff and sell and do whatnot. I don't know. It's almost like everyone else is. I'm not going to say they're all the same because I know they're all different here and there, but if you notice within these charts, I mean, I got my own preferences. If I'm doing a chart, it's almost got to have this 18 on it now. The screen, I don't. I like it. I don't like the black colored screens or dark colored screens in the background. I like them light, but I don't like the white ones. So I got a gray. I mean, I mean, white would work. I'd rather white than black on the background. It's just so often. Sometimes you're either the black shirt, the this, and then the right hand side. I want the black numbers. I've even heard people talk about like, oh, you're winning. If you're winning, you're in the black. You're losing in the red. I like green for the winning, red for the losing, and that's hence for the. I don't know. It's just preferences only in the way I like to look at it. Even the font size here, if you look at it, I got a decent sized font so you can actually read this pretty well. I don't think I've ever seen anyone even do anything like that. And I'm going to bring up another popular channel. I don't watch too many of them. Pretty much none of them, really. One example is this one here is a real Bitcoin. Cardano breakout on the way? Question mark. Bitcoin and ADA price alert. And this video would be one with 86,000 views, dated April the 30th. 5,000 thumbs up, 52 thumbs down. 86,000 views. And I participated through the entire decade of the tens, starting in the late 20s. And I don't know, maybe I'm just doing things a little differently, and I don't got my picture on here. I used to, but and I thought even to do it now, it'd be a lot of work just to get it set up right now. And I'm just going through changes in how I'm doing things as far as moving, makeover of a house, basically just moving things around. So I wouldn't even consider it until that was done. And I don't even know where the computer office is, how it's going to lay out. Yeah, I just got 2-3 ideas. And within this, there's the blacks. I don't know. Well, people like the black screen. They like the back screen. I've seen a lot of people put so many different indicators here and there. And I've seen videos or things where, in both poker as well, where it's like 6, 7, 8 different computer screens. And I got 2, but really one's for like literally TV. One only can play the cable channels or the satellite. So that's my hockey games, basically. I mean, in my related videos, there's Montreal and Toronto from 1979, Cardano. This is a game I used to play all the time. I actually enjoy watching some of the games out there. I haven't played this game in like 5-6 years, but I used to be addicted to this game. And also before that, StarCraft Brood War, starting 1999 to like 2002, 2003. Beautiful games. And then there's another one in here. What I really find interesting is even with this breakout that's going on, I thought with the breakout I'd be around 400 or 500 views at this point at least, and I'm barely even getting like 152, and they're really not the most important thing. So within the decision in which I'm looking to be making, which would be, what do I do with the videos? Am I gonna shut down? And the answer is like yes and no. For there won't be many more videos on YouTube, but if at least if things work out, there won't be. But videos somewhere else, I'll show. Well, I've got a video that I made before that's got a view to it. One, singular. And it's this one here. First video, here, market charts. Ready to share, monetization pending. I don't know, I can't even find my video in the search. I uploaded it 4 hours ago. It's got 1 view to it. It says I can do live streaming. Don't know exactly how that would work too, but for now it's at least a backup channel, but I really want to put my content there because as far as monetization, I really don't care. It's interesting because I'm at a stage where if you like, for example, there's so many different jobs you do, like, oh my goodness, you're doing this for a living, and you're like, yeah, I'll do it for this an hour, and then if you get to the point like, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, the amount of income, which is really not much, that I would get from such is low. No. At any given time, I do have the YouTube channel, which I can totally rename and put something big up. And I could probably get amazing revenue that way, but I got no want for it. And my ideas that I have would require the combination of a great artist, as far as like artist, like drawing picture artist, comic artist, as well as voices. Story writers would help, but I'm pretty damn good at that myself. So I mean, but one person writing stories to make like a literally movie series, TV series. I got ideas. I'm very good at that. Well, I just don't know if I want to do them though. It's just something I don't need to do or don't want to do right now. I'll give you a link for this video in the more information box. I haven't searched it on Google or anything yet, but don't think it would come up. Maybe do like first video here Rumble, something like that. At least for now, if it's not in the search, and I just verified myself just before I made the video. least I can see how many views I get. If I get 12 views, I know 11 people would come from there. I haven't viewed it myself, so I don't know who that one viewer is actually. It might be somebody on the Rumble site, or I don't know. It's just an introduction video. Really, not much more else to say about that. But yeah, it's just fun to do these, and whether I get like, if I'm at the stage now, where if it's 140, 180, or 17, or 22, or 9. That's my viewership. That's the viewership. It's already pretty much pathetically low anyway. And I know my content is damn good. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, I know. But one of the things I've heard people say, just keep sticking at it, it'll work out. And quite frankly, I kind of didn't want to get too many views either. It's like really weird. So it kind of majorly worked out that way. So anyway, take care. Bye bye.